tell us to start about the VC and Scandella?
Well, they're just being assessed right now, and it's at the moment it's a day-to-day because we're going to see how it goes tonight and tomorrow. Nothing looks long-term there, but they're still being appraised right now.
Did Scandella want to play, and you held him out in the third? I mean,
No. He just didn't feel. We were trying to feel the injury. It's not a clear injury, and we're just dealing with a lower body where it felt like he could, but then the skating didn't go so well, so we pulled him there. Yeah.
How do you look at that game? I mean, a lot of strange things happened. You got behind early, and it was uphill all night.
It was a very strange game. We first of all put ourselves in the hole for sure with the with the puck management or lack of, but there were so many moments where you felt we were getting back into it, and I think we damaged ourselves then again at the end of the first. It had a strange feel, but in the second we really felt we were getting back into the game, and we were getting some momentum, and the 2+2 on Skins was a weird second call. I mean, we see that kind of reaction on a lot of penalties where we ended up in a 4-minute hole, and it kind of took the wind out of the game. But again, it's one to learn from, and I agree. Chances weren't that different on either side. It was just the type that we gave up were way too big, and we were not hungry enough on the opportunities we had. And I thought we could have buried a few on the power play too that we didn't. But again, it's a quick regroup now here.
Certainly blamed go around, but Dahlin said not his best game. Do you say anything to him? What do you do with the young kid?
Well, in those situations right now, we just let everything rest. We've got to get ready for tomorrow. This is the growth process doesn't change, depending on a score of a game. And I think that we are still making mistakes. We made mistakes in past games, and we were able to find ways to win. And today, we just couldn't recover from the hole that we dug ourselves into. But this is not a big problem. These guys are trying, and sometimes it's because they're trying a little too hard that the mistakes are happening, and we need to get that balance better.
Are you okay with guys making mistakes in those situations where they're just going too hard?
Yeah, no, of course we're not okay with the puck management we had today. None of us are. I mean, that's just not. We didn't show the Rangers enough respect, and they punished us for it, and we will learn from that. We're not okay with that, but. Again, we have to find that balance, and we're working on it. We want to play on our toes. We want to play hockey that pushes us forward, and we still need to work on some things to get that right.
How do you assess that one?
Just not good. Not where we wanted to be. We didn't start the way we wanted to, and yeah.
You were able to claw back there in the second period early on. Just what happened in the first, do you think?
Well, they kind of took what we gave them. We were talking about not falling into their type of hockey, and I think we did that. And then they're really good when we do that. So, not the game we wanted to play, and kind of a big hill to climb after that.
Is it more execution on your end, do you think, or was it?
A little bit of everything, I think, tonight.
How do you bounce back tomorrow?
I get back to playing our game the way we have been up till today, I think. And you're going to have bad nights. This is the way it is in this league, and you play good teams. And so we just got to forget this one and move on and focus on tomorrow.
As far as defensive zone mistakes, that's one thing you guys haven't really had a lot of, but it seemed like there was more tonight. Just was there anything in particular in the own zone?
No, I don't know. I think that they were moving the puck pretty well, especially in the last half of the game. They kind of started getting confidence, I think, and we kind of just got to fall back to what we've been talking about, and not, we kind of started chasing it a little bit, and we kind of went out of position a little bit. But they played better than us tonight, and that's just the way it is.
I figured they were going to be a pretty wounded team coming into that game. Just how tough was it? You guys got behind early, and it was an uphill climb all night.
Wounded? I don't know if we thought they'd be wounded. They're pretty talented offensively. Yeah, it was just tough. They capitalized all night. Obviously, I don't think it was a 6-2 game. I think they got a few breaks, bounces, but they we gave up a lot of like east-west plays, and they made us pay.
It seemed like you guys, like you said, there was a lot more open ice than there's been in previous games. They had a lot more room to work.
Yeah, obviously getting down, it's tough to come back. And I thought at points we started to take it to them, and we just couldn't really capitalize. Even generating chances, we just couldn't really get a whole lot going there. I think at the end we had most our shots, but it's one of those ones. It's obviously tough, but just one game. We move on. We have to learn from it and move on.
It's not one player, obviously, but tough first period for Rasmus Dahlin. As a veteran, do you say anything to him?
I honestly, I don't. I'd have to look at it. Truthfully, I'm trying to watch the puck. Yeah, I know the first one we talked about a little bit. I thought he was going to have a little more pressure, so I got aggressive with like a poke check, and Panarin made me look pretty silly on that one. But that's what good players do, right? They take advantage of mistakes, but it's one of those things. It's not just Ras or me or it's we win, we lose as a team, and it's something that we learn from and move on. And it's obviously been a great start to the season here, and we were bound to have a bump in the road here sooner or later. So we just refocus, and the nice thing is we get to get back at it tomorrow night.
When you look at that first goal, and because it's Panarin, do you almost have to try to make a big play yourself? It's going to be a little all or nothing.
Yeah, and obviously after the fact, it's always easy, right? And I think I just thought I thought Ras was going to be back a little more. Like I thought I kind of had him pitching him off to the net, so I tried to be aggressive on it. And I think my stick's a lot slower than an NHL defenseman's, and he walks around me and makes me look pretty silly. But it's one of those ones. It's you live and die by it, and that's I live by my reads, and it's one of those ones that you made me pay.
These kinds of games, I mean, you're going to learn a lesson out of them, but you don't want to learn them quite like this, though, right? Like,
I know it is what it is, though, right? Like it's not it's a 6-2 game. You look at this; it's easy to sit at home and watch a box score and judge a game. And at the end, it hits Gussie in the head and goes in. Like it's just a tough break. The other one, we're taking chances trying to tie a game. We give up a 2-on-1. It is what it is. We just have to move on. And truthfully, it's just one loss. Whether we lost 10-1 or lost 2-1 and over, and 2-1, it doesn't matter. It's just one loss. We got to move on. And I think we have a lot of experience and maturity in this room. And Ralph, as the head coach, is going to keep the boys focused.
This one, look and learn or forget about?
Both, I would say. It's not good when you lose 6-2, but we have a game tomorrow, so we can't think about too much about the game today. We need to refocus for tomorrow, but in the future we got some learners. They had a lot of scoring chances, and we can't let them have as many.
How glad are you there's a game tomorrow? You don't have to sit on this one 3 or 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. Right back at it, and we have to refocus now. Go back to the hotel and refocus, like I said. So I'm happy that it's a game tomorrow.
What did you sense on the first goal? I mean, the teams had gone almost 7 minutes without a face-off, and Panarin was just able to get the puck from you. What did you see in that play?
Yeah, I got the puck and let it far from my body, and I should just play easy. But I tried to make a pass, but it didn't work, and they scored. So that's a learning for me.
You mentioned refocusing overnight. How have you been doing refocusing during a game when something like that happens?
Good, pretty good. Obviously, I didn't have my best game today, but I have to refocus for tomorrow too. When stuff happens on the ice, you can't think about it too much.
You've been able to get a bunch of points this year, and there's been times in games where there's been puck issues in the defensive end. How have you balanced your offense improving with trying to still learn as a 19-year-old defenseman?
Yeah, I mean, I'm learning every day. I got a lot to improve in the D zone. I'm working on it, so hopefully can get better for tomorrow.